Hi guys! This video is so exciting. I've been on YouTube for 2 years. 2 whole years of my life. I have been consistently uploading and putting out content as a YouTube creator. I can say that. I can officially say that. So much has changed with the channel as of recently, like last week recently. So I have a bunch of updates that I want to put out here for myself, for anybody who's looking to start a YouTube channel. What is it actually like as a small-time YouTuber? And just information on where my channel's at now. So if you're interested in any of this, stick around. Okay, we're gonna start with subscribers. At this point last year, I had 127 subscribers. That's mind-boggling. But now fast forward a year and I have 350 subscribers. Every time I see that someone has subscribed, the feeling does not change. Like 350 people in a room is a lot of people. So as it continues to grow and becomes a larger number, I will never grasp that. I am so thankful that something on my channel made you hit the subscribe button, because that also takes time. And do we all have any of that? Enough of it? No, we don't. So if you're spending time on this channel or hitting subscribe or returning, I'll never have enough thank yous to like get this out of my system. I don't know how to describe it. It's such a nice feeling to build off of a platform where there's like-minded people. And so if that's what's happening, it's just like, it's actually magical. So thank you if you're here. And thank you if you're here in the future watching this and you've added to the 350. All I can say is thank you so much. And I truly said this on past videos. I will never understand it, and I still cannot believe it some days. So let's go on to videos. I, at this point in time last year, had 75 videos. I had created 75 separate videos from scratch, all my own ideas or inspired ideas, and made these videos, edited these videos, made thumbnails for these videos. I now have 156 videos when this one goes up. I don't know. That's a lot of videos. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of learning. And it has been both a very wonderful experience and a very frustrating experience when I come across things that I don't know, I can't quite figure out. I have to research to figure out how to change things or accomplish them, but at the end of the day, it has done nothing but build a better mindset for myself. As I've said in my past update videos, I have to be consistent. And prior to starting this channel, I was not very consistent with really anything. So it has completely reshaped my mindset. And I've never relied on if it gets enough views or if it's a giant hit of a video. I just focus on what I am doing each week and following through on it. So that has been such a grand thing to come from this whole channel. If you have any ideas or thoughts on starting your own channel in the future, I can tell you that it really gives you a strong mindset for that filters out into other aspects of your life as well, if that makes any sense. So view-wise, I had, at this point last year, 41,590 views. Also mind-blowing. But a year later, I now have 77,168 views of just stuff that I have created and put up. So, it is just, I can't describe it. It sounds delusional to say, I don't know. It doesn't get old. The excitement of like seeing a video either do well or not do well in certain aspects, I don't know. It doesn't get old. I love trying things here. I love putting up whatever I was in the mood for the week, like if I wanted to sew or paint or collage, whatever came to mind, and then producing that has been just like life-changing in all reality for me and my mindset. So to wrap up all of the numbers, all it has done is make me feel like I'm making a difference in some sense and keeping me consistent and keeping me creative. So thank you for being part of that. Now let's talk about the changes that have happened since last week. I have been creating shorts from previews that are at the beginnings of most of my videos. I started previews for the content, I want to say like mid-year last year. They were really fun. It was a way to like give insight on what the video was about to be, what the video was about to pertain. So those were great. Now, I have my family and friends know about my YouTube. They're super supportive. And a lot of the people I'm close to had been saying, please put up shorts. Like, that is where it's at. Stop being stubborn and just create a few shorts and see what they do. In my mindset, I don't know why I was so against creating a short. First off, I'm going to start with, I think I really doubted my ability to make a short. I overcomplicated it in my head. I thought there was no way that since they were filmed horizontally that I could then change them vertically. There was just so many things in my mind that was like, that's just extra work. You don't have time for it. They're not going to pay off anyway. Stick to what you've been doing because here's an issue. You're comfortable. You're comfortable. Everything you're doing is flowing, and that's great. That's what my brain was saying. So I spoke to, in the same week, my brother, my best friend, a friend of ours. Like, they all had this input about how shorts are where it's at. Okay, so I was sitting on it. I appreciate all of their advice, and I made a short. I don't remember why I made a short. I just did it. I got onto Canva. I took the content that I originally had made from the preview, and I converted it into a short. And then I put a few shorts up, and it was incredible. Everything they said was accurate. I believe that, and maybe you guys have an opinion on this as well. I would love to hear your insights on it. But it's basically a bridge to the main video. So why I thought that was going to be like the downfall of my channel, and I don't know if my brain works correctly sometimes. First off, creating the short was pretty simple. I mean, it took me a little bit to convert it, to figure it out. I kind of messed with it. I got a little frustrated. But for the most part, I was able to convert that same day. I think I put up 5 separate shorts in my first day. Now, I did spam the feed. I didn't realize that was a thing. I kind of did my impulsive, just boom, 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 you know, oh, I'm doing it, I'm going to put them all out. So then I read a little bit. I did get a little bit of knowledge on how to upload shorts for, you know, the algorithms taste. And I have now kind of figured it out. So I've been putting up shorts now for, it'll be a week today. Today is Thursday. It'll be a week today. And they're just getting so much traffic. And I'm not kidding you. If I had pulled up my analytics, which that I wasn't prepared for, but the spike from creating a short based off of my long form content is actually just, I can't comprehend it. It's fascinating. The internet is fascinating. Everything about it is pretty much bizarre, in my opinion. So, I then asked, because YouTube has I don't know if you guys care about any of this, by the way, but this is also for future me to like look back on how delusional I am at all times with my like process of accomplishing things. So I then typed into the live, like, I guess AI on your YouTube studio and asked what is going on. Like, are my shorts performing? What happened? And they basically said that my shorts are performing very well, but that people still prefer my my long form content. It hasn't taken away from people. I was so frightened that I was going to put all the work into a video, which I'm proud of. I'm proud of my work. I know it's not for everybody, but I'm like working on the videos, and that makes me very happy, and I want to share that happiness. So when I was cutting it down to a short, I felt like I was like taking away from like my time investment, I guess. It has not done that. So if you're in a situation where, like, I don't know, you're just not sure about something, just maybe do it. You know, if it's beneficial, if the pros outweigh the cons, for your channel, just try it. I think the best advice is to just try something. If it doesn't work, then it just doesn't work, and you're in the same position that you were in. So I would try not to overthink it too much. And also in my YouTube is hard video, I said self-doubt has just been a real thing for me lately. So I also think that going forward with putting up the shorts and just going for it has really been like, okay, I don't know why I am so hard on myself. Why are we so hard on ourselves? Does anybody have a good reason for that? But also, speaking of self-doubt and or being terrified, I did my first live. I did my first live last Friday instead of a video. I actually forced myself to have to go live by not creating a video. I thought, well, I can't miss a Friday upload. So since I don't have any content, I have to go live. I went live, and on the inside, I was absolutely petrified. I just was like, this is going to be so, I'm going to just butcher this, okay? Once again, we're being hard on ourselves. But everything that could go wrong in my head was going to go wrong. Guess what actually happened? I logged in. Logging in was a little difficult. That was questionable. But once I got on, my friends and family joined, other viewers joined. I had some coffee. I painted a picture that I'm working on at the moment, which I believe I'm going to go back live tomorrow. Oh no, this would be today. So when you're seeing this video, I should be live, have been live today. This is a weird time warp. But anyway, I plan on going live again to finish the painting that I'm working on, which is behind me. But it was so enjoyable. It was so enjoyable. Everybody was so kind, and we just hung out and we talked, and it was so much fun. And I am just sometimes in my head, please write down in the comments if you can relate. We're just not nice to ourselves. Okay, so let's all agree to be better about being nicer and kinder to ourselves, because like, it's just you against you, okay? It really is. At the end of the day, it's you against you. So I have now accomplished goals on the channel that I had been dreading and fighting myself for months, like literal months. I think I talked about going live before the new year. So it's now March, and I did it. I went live, and I also have been pulling out the shorts, like just putting them out. So it's been fun. It's been so fun. Also, this will start like a new time tab, but shorts get a ton of interaction, which is so exciting, because sometimes the long form content, like, you might not make it all the way through that, you know? So the shorts get a lot of comments, they get a lot of interaction, and that has been so exciting to see that grow on my channel, because sometimes I like put a video out and I hope that there's a lot of like chit chat in the comments, you know, because like, I love it. I just want to talk to you guys. I want to know more about you guys. I want to hear like about what you have going on, or like, are you working on something? You know, did you have the same difficulty? So in a short, people have been commenting way more, and it's just been a really cool experience. Not that I wasn't getting comments. I touched base on this in my last video, my last update from the year, was that it is so exciting to me when you guys comment and like, and just are like a part of the video. I don't know. I think I'm really just craving that. I have mentioned in the past, I work from home. I'm pretty isolated. So I love talking to you guys, and it's happening more, and I appreciate it. So if that's something you're interested in and you comment, I will try my very best to comment back. Not to anything negative. I've had my fair share, though. This is actually eye-opening as well. I have had my fair share of negative comments, and it's been interesting on like how that can affect you. I think that I'm a pretty like thick-skinned person, but some of this stuff is wild. Like, I would never touch base on anything anybody said. I would never give that the light of day, other than, don't let me fool you. The positivity is there, and I thrive on it. I love that you guys are so nice. You know, it's so uplifting, and I think we all need more of that. But the negatives there, guys, don't let that like hinder you, okay? It's gonna come. It doesn't matter what you look like, what you're doing on your channel. If you did it wrong, right, it won't matter. So if you're starting a channel and you're watching this update, please don't let that affect your day, because that's not directed towards you in a sense. So try to keep that in mind. But otherwise, talking and like the comment section, I would also love if you guys would give me any input on like what you would want to see on a live. Do you want to see a painting? Do we want to do a puzzle? Should I do the model kit live? Like, is that something that you guys would be around for? And right now it's looking like I would do Fridays. I think Fridays I'm going to stick to for my like live feed day, and maybe if I slack a little, you guys can be like, hey, you missed a live, like we wanted to see you. That would be awesome, because then maybe I won't be so in my head that like no one's going to be there, because it didn't just go away. Like already for tomorrow's live, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be terrible. So that won't go away. But I am trying to be better about it. So, goals for the year. I believe I listed these the year before, but I would love, 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 love to start selling pieces, like selling artwork, some type of professional, like I don't know what professional is, but maybe through like Etsy, maybe transactions through email. I don't really know where that will go, but I would love to get serious about building a foundation that I sell from. I don't know what that will be. I don't know what that looks like. I've taken some notes in my like idea planner where I put any type of garbage I'm thinking on paper, which I wrote down the notes in my, I don't know where my thing is. Where is my planner? Anyway, I think it's under you guys, but I wrote down in my planner about the shorts. And so that was something that did come to light, obviously, eventually, which helps me when I write things down. Like I then think, okay, well, I have to make this happen. So I would love to sell artwork. I would love and just dream about hitting my 500 subscribers and my watch hours so that I can become monetized here. That was something I've talked about in the past, was that I earn nothing from this channel. I still earn nothing, not a penny. There's no type of income coming in from my YouTube channel at the moment. I don't know if that was ever the goal, but wouldn't it be exciting if it became a thing? I don't know. I don't even know where to go off that thought, but I want to first start with like hitting the goals of like you guys subscribing and getting the watch hours, and then I'll spiral from there, because I don't know what earning here even means. This is strictly for my mental health and consistency and creativity that I have to get out of my, like I have to get it out of me. So the last goal was to do more live streams. Any ideas you guys have, I'd love to follow through on them, and we could just all hang out and have a blast on a live feed. I think that's, I love the interactiveness of that. Like we're talking in real time, we're hanging out in real time. It's exciting. So I think I touched base on the bones of what I wanted to put into this video. I could talk for the next 3 hours, but I'm gonna cut it off so that it's not a 5-hour video, and that I have all of the information there for you guys and for future me. So if you're here at the end of this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, for commenting. Even if you're just watching and you don't say anything, I am mostly a silent watcher when I watch YouTube. I don't comment very often and such, so I do get it. I honestly understand. But if you're just here in general, in any format of what I just said, thank you. The channel doesn't grow without you guys. So I appreciate you, and I will see you guys on next week's video.